Hi folks, welcome to another video from the Malton Motor Company. Now today's video basically is titled, why should you buy a Jaguar from us? Well, it's quite simple really. There's probably not that many garages in the UK that prepare the cars and select the cars as carefully and as thoroughly as we do. We spend probably on average around about 2 weeks on every car. That's from, selecting it, collecting it, preparing it and inspecting it mechanically to cosmetically making the car absolutely tip-top, and I mean tip-top. You won't find cars in our showroom with any scuffs, scrapes, dents, chips, or any imperfections on the coachwork, and the interiors are to match, same type of quality. All the veneers are perfect, all the leather is perfect. If it needs reconalising, we reconalise it. If it needs reveneering, we'll reveneer it. But generally speaking, the quality of cars that we're looking for have got mileages around about 45,000 or less. And at the moment, we've got a lot of cars that are 30-odd thousand miles, and some even lower mileage than that. Now these cars we sell, the Jaguars that we sell, are normally, around about 15 to 30 years old, maybe 35 years old. We do get older classic Jaguar cars in from time to time, but predominantly we focus on cars that range from the 80s, 90s and into the 2000s. Probably about 2008, 2009 is our cut-off point. So as you can appreciate, most cars that are in our showroom or in the process of getting prepared in our workshop next door are of about that age group. As you can see from our showroom, it's only quite small, but we can get about five or six cars in here. We do predominantly sell Jaguars. We are a Jaguar specialist garage, but then we also sell the odd sports car like the BMW you can see in the background there. Now, all the cars are in the showroom when they're completed, and they basically stay in here until a deposit has been left on them or they have been purchased outright. And then the next stage is they'll go for an MOT. All these cars are prepared prior to coming in here. So generally speaking, an MOT, unless it's something daft on the day like a bulb blows or something like that, we expect these cars to go straight through their MOTs and then straight out to the customer. So it's a very, very quick turnaround from this stage when they're in here. Of course, we've got cars that are waiting preparation outside, and we've got 4 cars at the minute in the workshop and 1 car at the body shop. So as you can appreciate, we've got quite a few cars around us, but they're not all in the showroom at the same time because they're all at various different stages of preparation. And also we're a bit limited on space in here as well, but generally speaking, as we get 1 car ready to put in here, another car sells. So we can, it's sort of like a bit of a merry-go-round arrangement that we've got really. So this is our showroom. Upstairs there, up the steps, is our office, where we can sit down and go through all the paperwork and the service history and bits and pieces. We've got tea making facilities. It's lovely and warm in here. It's dry, it's reasonably well lit. We have a lot of lights in here, but of course you're always going to get shadows. But the main thing is, when you come to see a car in here, you can actually spend as long as you want going round it. It's dry. We've got carpet in here. All the cars are on carpet or rubber matting, so you can have a look underneath, and you can do whatever you want and take your time. You're not at the mercy of the weather. As you are a lot of garages now, because they've got all the cars outside. All the cars in here, you can see them under the artificial lights, and if they look, in our experience, if they look absolutely mint as our cars do under the artificial lights, then they'll look even better outside. We have a couple of cabinets here where we have mugs, Jaguar aftershave, all Jaguar related products and items in the left-hand cabinet, and then in the right-hand cabinet is a big selection of some of the chemicals and some of the polishers and cleaners and you know, shampoos and bits and pieces that we use in there or that we recommend. So when you come down to the showroom, you feel free to browse through those. There's some interesting and some nice little gifts as well for people. As you can see, we prepare the interiors as well as we do the exteriors. As you can see, all the interiors are all cleaned with special chemicals and special brushes, and then they're all wiped dry. All the veneers inside, if there's any faults or marks in them due to age of the vehicles, we'll replace them. If not, like this car, it came and they were beautiful. They all get polished with different stages of beeswax and other chemicals that we have in stock to give them the luster you can see there. But all the carpets themselves, usually the overmats, which are factory, we keep. We steam clean those and shampoo them after, and just gives you this result really. Absolutely fantastic. All the engine bays on the cars are all detailed as well, as you can see. We spend a lot of time on those, detailing them. So basically the car is as mint underneath as it is on the top, and the paintwork itself and underneath the engine bay is as mint as the interior. Everything is done to the highest possible standards, so you could look around every inch of this car and you won't be disappointed. We always describe our cars 100% accurately. We don't have any customers coming down to this garage moaning and complaining that our cars haven't been described properly. They're always described exactly how they are. We're very, very transparent, we're honest, conscientious, and we're passionate about what we do. You're always guaranteed a very warm welcome, and there is a no pressure sales environment here. The cars sell themselves. We just go through the specifications, the history, and basically get to know you as a customer. When the cars go through the workshop initially, everything is checked on the cars. All the bushes, all the rubbers underneath, all the gaiters, all the components are checked for any play or corrosion. Generally speaking, our cars are absolutely tip-top underneath. We obviously check them out thoroughly before we purchase them. We've got 30 years experience as of this year of Jaguar cars, and of these particular models especially. So we know what we're looking for. We buy the best that there is out there for sale. It is getting harder and harder and harder to purchase these cars with sort of 1 and 2 owners, full service history, cars that haven't got any corrosion on them, and that are, you know, in tip-top condition inside as well. But we somehow keep managing it. And this car here now has just come in. It will be getting photographed and videoed shortly today. It's just come in. It's a Jaguar Sovereign. Again, this car was fully inspected underneath. It was fully protected with ditronol, which we go to great care to apply. And again, all the cars get that treatment. They all get ditronol treatment, which is a special anti-corrosion sealant or chemical that we apply to the underside of the car. It's not black, we're not covering anything up. It's like a light brown to clear coating, so it literally just goes over the components under the car just to protect them in case you are caught out in any sort of weather. We replace all the wiper blades. We replace all the headliners if they need doing, which they generally do on Jaguars, as most enthusiasts know. So we replace the headliners. We fully service the cars. We're using proper Jaguar filters and high quality oil. No expense spared on these cars. You know, we don't have a limit of how much we spend on them to prepare. We just keep going until they are of the standard that we need them to be. And then we always get the wheels refurbished, not particularly because they're damaged, but you know, these are 25 and 30-year-old cars. They've been washed probably hundreds of times. They do get sort of a bit dull after a while. So we always get the wheels refurbished just to lift the car and brighten them up. We put new centre caps in them. We renew bits and pieces of trim if they're slightly damaged or sort of have imperfections on them. We fit chrome door mirrors and chrome handles if they're of a Daimler or a Sovereign model. We always fit the spring-loaded leaping cats on the bonnets, which we find a lot of customers love and they ask for anyway. We also, like I said before, we recolonize all the leather inside, and we make sure that all the leather is treated with special hide food, high quality hide food, so that nourishes the leather and keeps it supple and stops it from drying out. We spend quite a bit of time as well, you know, inside the boots, cleaning them and detailing them. This one's got a special tailored Jaguar mat set, but again, we have the spare wheel out. They get refurbished if they need to and new tyres put on. As you can see, that one is absolutely clean as a whistle. All our cars come with 2 keys or 2 fobs. They also come with full handbook packs and service books, radio codes, locking wheel nuts. If they need a new battery, if we test that and it's not the best, we'll replace it with a new battery. So everything on the cars gets touched and everything gets inspected. And if it needs renewing, we just do it. The last thing to be done in the workshop prior to the car coming in here into our showroom is that we ceramic coat them. So again, every car gets machine polished, either a 3 or a 5 stage machine polish, and then a ceramic coating is applied. Sometimes, if we've got time and we're waiting on other bits and pieces, we may well do it twice. Generally speaking, when we inspect the cars in the workshop, the tyres are usually a little tired. These cars don't get used all the time anymore, so the tyres tend to perish before they wear out. So we're forever replacing tyres on cars as well, prior to obviously the wheels getting refurbished. We don't sell cars with cracked windscreens or chipped windscreens. All the brakes are inspected on the cars as well prior to selling them or prior to them coming into the showroom. If they need pads or if they need discs, they just get it. We generally speaking try to keep the original carpet mats in the cars, but unfortunately if they are marked or if they are damaged through use, then we will replace them with high quality plush tailored car mats. As you can see, this Jaguar S-Type R has had some fitted. This is a prime example of a high quality car that we have here. This is a Daimler 4-litre 6-cylinder, and as you can see inside, it just looks like a brand new car. You won't pick a car up from the Malton Motor Company with no petrol in. I know a lot of garages let cars go on vapour, but generally speaking, they've always got enough to get you to a garage, or sometimes they've even got, you're lucky, and sometimes they've even got a full tank in them. Depends what's been left by the previous owner. Our upstairs office is very comfortable. We have a sofa up here if there's more than 1 or 2 guests, so they can sit comfortably. But this is our office, and this is where we go through all the paperwork and settle the deal. Upstairs is a great place as well, because of the height, to look down on the car that you're about to purchase. Public WC in our showroom, which you're welcome to use when you come. It's kept absolutely spotlessly clean, and everything is wiped with alcohol wipes after each use. We pride ourselves in first-class customer service. We do consider part exchanges against our cars, but obviously they've got to be of a certain standard within the mileage range that we are looking to acquire, and generally Jaguar or Daimler cars. We do have a website which is www.themaltonmotorcompany.com, or just type in the Google search bar the Malton Motor Company and it will come up. Check out our Google reviews, also check out our business Facebook page. We do update that constantly. There is a selection of reviews from our previous customers. If you scroll right down, you'll get to that and you'll see those. There's quite a few. Have a read through there. They're people who've come from all over the country to buy all different sort of models of Jaguar cars, and it gives you an idea then of their experiences. Our cars, just going back to them again, are prepared to show winning standard. Every single one, regardless of how much they are, whether they're 6,000, 10,000, whatever. If you took one of our Jaguars to a Jaguar event, it should and will win the best in the class. because the cars are prepared to such high standards mechanically and cosmetically. If you came to see one of our cars, if you travel from Scotland, from Wales, from Cornwall, from London, from Kent, wherever, you've travelled a long way, you come here, you get a warm welcome, cup of coffee, and you see the car that you've come to see, and you're just blown away. Nobody's disappointed. The cars speak for themselves. I hope this short video gives you a little bit of an insight as to our business and how it all works. Hopefully you're impressed. Hopefully you'll keep an eye on our website, our Facebook page, and our YouTube channel, because obviously when a car comes in after it's been prepared and it comes into the showroom, videos and photographs get taken. We can only put 21 or 22 pictures on our website. That's why it's always worth following us on Facebook on our business page, because we can put an unlimited amount of photographs on there. The video link gets put on the Facebook page as well, which directs you to our YouTube channel. So like I say, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us and like us on Facebook, and keep an eye on our website as well. We hope this video has been enjoyable for you to watch, and we'll see you next time.